Okay, so let us start with this problem. So a drum, 6 inches in diameter, let me check, 6 inches in diameter, okay, and 40-inch long contained acetylene at 250 psia and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Then after some of the acetylene was used, the pressure was 200 psia and the temperature was 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So napansin nyo parang from a full tank of 250 psia pressure at a temperature of 90 degrees Fahrenheit, di ba pag kayo naggagamit ng mga Pilox na pintura, kapag nawala na yung kanyang laman, lumalamig. So when it loses pressure, it also loses temperature. Kita naman natin. So what proportion of the acetylene was used and what volume would the used acetylene occupy at 14.7 psia and 80 degrees Fahrenheit? So bumaba na yung kanyang pressure. Now, the ideal gas constant, hindi siya universal gas constant, sorry ideal gas constant for acetylene is 59.35 feet-pound per pound degree Rankine. Now, step 1, meron ba tayong volume ng ating cylinder? Wala. Definitely, meron tayong, if you will see here, drawing natin siya, meron tayong acetylene tanke dito. Ay, hindi po bastos yan, ha? Andito sa dulo yung dito lumalabas sa acetylene. Okay? So, this is cylindrical. Cylinder. Now, in order for you to know the volume of the cylinder, you should know the diameter of the cylinder and the length of your cylinder. Now, the volume for your cylinder is simply equal to area of the base multiplied to the height. Now, the area of the base, circular yan, that is pi over 4 d squared multiplied to the height. You want to know the volume of the cylinder in cubic foot. Simply, volume na cylinder mo is equal to area of the base pi over 4. The diameter given there is 40 inch. Oh, sorry, 6 inch. 6 inches squared. And then the length is 40 inch. Now, we have the calculator. So, this is pi over 4. And then you have to multiply it with 6 inch. Square natin tong value. Multiplied to 40. So, the answer is 360 pi inch cube. Pwede na yan. 360 pi inch cube. This is the volume of the cylinder. Now, next, step 2, you want to know the proportion of the acetylene that is expended or used. Anong gagawin nyo? So, yung volume change. Okay? So, you have the volume there. Okay? So, since volume is constant, mali pala yung sinabi kong volume change. Since yung volume ng cylinder mo, hindi mo nababawasan, ano yung nabawas sa kanya? Yung pressure. So, ang gagawin natin dito, sir, di ba ideal gas natin, yung mass 1 natin, this is the original. Kapag kayo gumagamit ng acetylene, di ba kapag pupunta ka ng palagayan ng acetylene, di ba yung tangke, mini-measure natin yung weight? Diba? Mini-measure natin yung weight niyan. After some time, kapag nagamit na, ano nangyayari? Nababawasan na yung weight niya. So, ibig sabihin, yung mass ng original is greater than yung mass ng 2. Nung nabawasan na. Okay, nabawasan. So, what will happen there? Yung mass original is equal yan sa mass 2 plus mass used. Ang tinatanong natin dito is that ano daw yung proportion ng mass that is used. So, this is M1 over M2. The problem is, paano natin kukunin yung equation na yun? We know that acetylene is an ideal gas, right? So, P1B1 equal to MRT. 1, 1, and T1. Okay? Now, yung P2B2 equal to M2R R2 is same lang naman ng R1. Hindi naman nagbago yung gas mo nabawasan lang yan. So, ibig mo sabihin, sir, R1 is equal to R2. Correct. Hindi naman nagbago yung gas mo. Acetylene pa rin yan. Pero, we know that yung mass 2 is less than M1 kasi yun yung nabawasan. And, nagbago ba yung hugis ng iyong acetylene tank? No. It does not change the volume, right? So, the volume remain constant. So, ibig sabihin, volume 1 is equal to volume 2. Now, sir, pwede natin i-reform the equation natin. From the equation, PB is equal to MRT, pwedeng i-reform natin siya in terms of R. In terms of M. M is equal to PB over RT. Check na yan. That is our working equation. Now, M1 is equal to P1 B1 over R1 T1. Divide by M2. So, di-divide natin to lahat ng P2 B2 over R2 T2. Sir, hindi nagbago yung gas. Hindi rin nagbago yung hugis ng acetylene. So, ibig sabihin mo, sir, pwede natin cancel out yan. Then, therefore, meron tayong working equation na P1, iakyat natin yung T2 over P2 T1. So, this is our working equation there. You want to know the proportion of the gas. So, letter A. The proportion will be M1 over M2 equal to, yung P1 natin, that should be in absolute. Ang binigay naman sa'yo dyan ay PSIA. So, absolute siya. So, 250 PSIA. Okay? And then yung temperature natin, it should be in absolute form. So, 90 plus 460. Degree R. Tapos, yung ating pressure will be 85, tapos yung 200. Okay, 285. 200 PSIA, pakipindot na sa calculator, 85 plus 460. Degree runtime. Cancel all same units. So, what proportion? This should be in percentage. Okay? So, pindutin sa calculator natin, Alt-Tab. Okay? So, this is now 200 plus times 90 plus 460. Okay. Tapos, 200. So, mali tayo ng pindot dito. Dapat to 250. Okay. Tapos, yung baba, 85 plus 460. So, the answer here is, at what proportion? That is, nagkabaliktad tayo. Pwede naman yan. So, in terms of N1, kinuha natin. So, 1.2615. Pero ang tanong dito, kapag ganito ginawa mo, binaligtad lang natin. What proportion of acetylene was used? So, ito, tanong dito, what proportion of the acetylene are there? Okay? So, pag binaligtad mo ito, reciprocal na lang natin to. Okay? So, M2 over M1 equal to, reciprocal natin yon. Ano daw yung proportion, percentage ng acetylene na nagamit? O, this is raised to negative 1. Okay. Ang nagamit daw ay 0.7927. 7927. Yun na yung na minus sa kanya. Okay? 7927. So, used fraction. So, for the used fraction, used percentage. So, 1 minus this one, 0.7927. So, minusan nyo ng 1. Minus 1. So, ang nabawas po ay 0.2072. O, yan yung used. Okay? So, next one. Sabi dyan, what volume would the used acetylene occupy at 14.7 psia and 80 degrees Fahrenheit? Alam mo ba yung kanyang mass? Siyempre, yung original mass niya. Ang kukunin mo dyan. What is the original mass? Ay, mass used. Ay, the original mass used. So, this is, ano yung nagamit? Ito yung natitira. So, compute muna natin yung initial mass. So, M1 for B. M1 is equal to P1, B1 over R1, T1. Ano yung pressure natin? 250 pound per inch squared. Pag nakakita tayo ng pounds per inch squared, ang turo ko, multiply na kagad ng 144 inch squared per feet squared. Yung volume natin, that is, ano po yung volume natin? 360 pi inch cube. 360 pi inch cube. As is natin yan. R natin, binigay dyan ng 59.35. 59.35 pound feet per pound degree Rankine. And then, temperature is, temperature natin dito, 90. 90 plus 460 degrees Rankine. Sir, hindi natin maka-cancel kagad yan. Yes, hindi pa. Kasi kulang pa yung multiplication natin. So, yung 12 natin, 12 inch cube, ilan? Diba 1728? 12 cube, try nyo. 1 feet cube is 1728 inch cube. Para makancel yung inch cube. Yung inch squared, cancel na rin yan. Yung pound, pound. Yung feet, feet squared, feet cube, cancel na rin. Si Rankine, cancel na rin. Ang matira si pounds dyan. So, M1 is equal to, calculating the value on our calculator. So, this is 250 times 144 times 360 pi divide by 59.35 times 460, bali 550, 550 times 1728. Kung ayaw nyo, 12 squared nyo na lang. 12 cube pala instead. Okay, so the answer will be M1 is 0. Okay, for decimal tayo. 7218. 7218. Okay, pounds. Sir, sabi mo, yung mass used, M used, is equal to yung M1, okay, M initial, times yung percentage. Percentage niya ng used. So, 0.2072. Okay, multiply natin yung answer. Times, multiply to 0.207 So, that is 0.1496. Yan yung mass used. Now, sabi dyan, nagbigay ng bagong kondisyones. If i-fit up mo daw ito, at what volume? At given pressures and temperature like this. So, sir, ito na yung bago mong mass, di ba? Used. Lipat mo siya eh. So, this will be volume. Okay. That is M R T over ito 3 na to, 3. Okay, tapos pressure 3. So, this is mass 0.1496 pounds multiply to 59.65 ata yun nakalagay. 35. Burahin natin yan. 0.35. Pound, feet, per pound, degree Rankine. Tapos temperature natin binigay ay 80. Hindi ako nagkakamali. 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So, 80 plus 460 degrees Rankine divide by, yung P3 natin is 14.7 pound per inch squared. Kapag nakakita ka niya, multiply mo ng 144 inch squared per feet squared. Sir, dapat to cubic foot. Cancel na same unit. Pound, 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 R, and R. Cancel na itong R. So, our unit will be feet cube. Tataas tong feet na ito nasa baba. So, volume is equal to, pindutin na lang yan. Store ko yung value nito kay A. Para hindi na ako magpipindot ulit. So, recall si A times 59.35. 80 plus 460, that is 540. Okay, 540. Tapos, 14.7 times 144. So, the answer will be, ilang cubic foot? 2.26 cubic foot. Cubic foot. Yan yung volume niya na i-occupy niya. Okay? For letter B. So, moving on with the next problem. Another problem tayo. Okay. The volume of a 6 by 12 feet tank is 339 cubic feet. It contains air at 200 PSIG. So, gauge siya. Kailangan mo ni absolute. At 85 degrees Fahrenheit. How many 1 cubic foot drums can be filled? Okay, ililipat mo daw. Drawing natin siya. So, meron daw tayo ditong malaking tangke. Lagay natin to. Big tank. O, ililipat mo daw siya sa maliliit na tangke. Small tanks. Ilan yan? So, alamin muna natin lahat ng components na meron tayo dito. How many 1 cubic foot drums can be filled with 50 PSIG at required pressure and 80 degrees Fahrenheit if it is measured that the air temperature in the tank remains 85 degrees Fahrenheit. The drums have been sitting around that atmosphere which is at 14.7 PSIA. Okay, naka-gauge to parehas yung dalawa. And 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So what you'll do? Okay. So meron tayong tank volume, yung volume daw nitong tank na to, that is 339.3 cubic foot. Correct. Tapos yung temperature daw niya at pressure is 200 plus 14.7. So this will be 214 214.7 PSI. Absolute na yan. Tapos, yung temperature natin is 85 plus 460. This will become 555 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, ililipat mo daw siya dito sa drum na to. So, what will be the final volume ng drum na to? Hindi natin alam. Ang alam lang natin is that yung kanyang pressure ay 50 plus 14.7. That is 64.7 PSIA. Absolute na agad yan. And then, our temperature at transfer on dun sa tank na yun. Oy, nagbigay pala dito. 1 cubic foot pala. How many 1 cubic foot? Ilan pala yung lipat niya? So, next, temperature is 80. So, plus 460, that is 540. Ito 545, hindi yan 555. 545. So, this is 540 degrees runtime. Now, kunin muna natin yung mass dito sa buong tanking to. Mass on the mass of air. Air ba to? Okay. Yung mass daw dito, pagpalagay natin this is air, ay hindi naman binigay sa problem. Pag di binigay sa problem what gas it is, assume it is air. So, mass of air on the big tank. So, this is mass equal to, sir, paano natin makuha yun? Ideal gas, PB is equal to MRT. So, M is equal to PB over RT. Yung pressure natin at the big tank is 214.7. 214.7 pounds per inch squared. Ang gagawin mo dito, multiply mo siya ng 144 inch squared per feet squared. Correct. Tapos yung volume niya, binigay dyan, that the volume is 339.3 feet cube. Feet cube. Ayan. Divide by, yung R natin sa air, tandaan that the R, universal ideal gas constant for air is 53.34 feet pound per pound degrees runtime. This is for air. 53.34 feet pound per pound degree runtime. Okay. Our temperature na binigay dyan is 545 degrees runtime. So, cancel all same units. Runtime. Si inch squared, feet squared, feet cube, feet, pound, and then pound. So, what will happen? Yung mass natin will be equal to, paki-calculate sa ating calculators. Okay. So, 214.7 multiply to 144 multiply to 339.3 divide by 53.34 times 545. So that is 360.8518. 8518 pounds. Okay, of air yan. Check natin. So that is for air. Now, ano yung kailangan mong mass dun sa drums? Okay? So, sir, mass on final drums. So, nandito yun. Binigay niya, yung volume dito pala ay 1 feet cube, nagbigay siya. So, mass on the final drum. So, M, F. Ito yung big tank. So, this is pressure, volume, temperature, tsaka yung R. So, anong pressure na binigay niya dito? That is 64.7 PSIA. 64.7 pound per inch squared. Ayan. Multiply to the volume. Sorry, nawala. Volume is 1 cubic foot over Temperature. What is the temperature given there? 540 degrees Rankine. Degrees Rankine multiply to air ulit, 53.34 feet pound per pound degree Rankine. So, what will be the answer? Cancel muna same units. Inch squared, hindi natin na-multiply ng 144 inch squared per feet squared. Cancel ito, yung feet, yung pound, Rankine, inch squared, pound, tsaka inch squared. So, ang lalabas dito should be in pounds din. So, calculate the value. Store ko muna to dito kay A. The other one, 64.7 times 144, 540 times 53.34. So, the answer for the mass is, mas maliit yan, 0.3235 pounds. Okay, this is the final. Sir, final yan, nandun sa mga tangking maliliit. Ang tinatanong dito is kung ilang drums ang kailangan natin. So, nung nailipat daw, sir, nung nailipat siya, ang natira na lang daw is 0.3235 pounds. Okay? So, ibig mo sabihin, sir, I want to know the mass on the tank. Initial mass. So, M, initial mass dun sa mga maliliit. So, mass on the big tank, naglipat pa ba siya? Okay, sabi dito, the drums have been sitting around the atmosphere, which is at 14.7 PSIA and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Yun ang kailangan kong malaman. So, I want to know the mass on the tank first, dun sa sitting on the ano. Di ba? Kahit pa paano yung mga tanking empty na may laman pa ring hangin yun. So, yung M1 sitting on the atmosphere, so M1 initial, is equal to yung pressure niya, yung volume niya initial, okay? Tapos yung R and temperature initial. Tandaan niyo yung volume ng maliliit na tangke, hindi nagbago yan. 1 cubic foot pa rin yun. So yung pressure niya, it has been sitting on the atmosphere for 14.7 pound per inch squared. Multiply natin ng 144 inch squared per feet squared. Tapos, multiply mo ulit yan ng volume na 1 cubic foot. Divide by R na 53.34 feet pound per pound degrees Rankine. And then, multiply natin ng temperature. Yung temperature natin dito ay sitting on the atmosphere at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So, 540 pa rin degrees Rankine. So, i-edit ko na lang yung calculation natin dito. Ang napalitan lang ay yung pressure. So, this is 14.7. Okay. So, this is 0.0735. 0.0735 pounds. Sir, ang kailangan ko dito yung naging change ng mass after refilling. So, this is yung mass on the final tanks. So, 0.3235 minus 0.0735. So, ano yung magiging final niya? Per drum to yung maliliit na drum. So, calculate. Minus na lang natin ang point. So, answer natin dito. Okay. Minus 0.3235. So, the answer is 0.250. 0.250 pound per drum. I want to know how many drums. Yung number of drums. Okay, yung mass on the big tank divide by yung naging mass change niya. So, ilan yon yung nasa big tank? yung mass is 360.8518. 8518 pounds. Tapos, di-divide natin 0.250 pound every drum. So, cancel yung pounds. This is 360.8518 divide by 0.250. So, ilang drums? Hindi pwede ito. Pag sinabing ilang drums, hindi pwedeng meron yung decimal. Dapat whole number. So, ano dapat? Ilan siya? Plus 1 ka. Pag may sumobra kahit 0.0001, theoretically, that is equal to one whole number. So, isang tangke pang kaya. So, that is 1,444 tanks. Okay, that is for problem number 2. So, next problem, moving on. Ayan. Nakapaglaro na ba kayo ng lobo? Di ba ang lobo, pag nilagyan mo ng helium, umaangat yan. Ibig sabihin, yung helium, pag naglublob ka naglublob ka sa isang drum ng bola, ano nangyayari sa bola? Umaangat yung bola. Bakit? Number one, sir, enclosed kasi yung bola eh. No. It's because of buoyancy. The buoyant force is greater than that of the mass nung iyong bola. Okay? And, ano ba contain nung bola? Hangin. And we know that air is lighter than water. That's why air will always be pushed up by the density of water. Okay? Kaya lumulutang siya. So, dito, it is planned to lift and move logs from almost inaccessible forest areas by means of balloons. Parang si Up. Diba? Kay Russell. Okay? Helium at atmospheric pressure and temperature is 21.1 degrees Celsius is to be used in the balloons. What minimum balloon diameter, assume yung balloon mo is perfectly sphere, okay, will be required for gross lifting a force of 20 metric tons. So, meron ka daw lugs dito, yung mga troso. May troso ka dyan. Okay? I-lift up daw yan ng isang malaking lobo. Okay? This is spherical. Yung mass nito is 20 metric tons. So, 20 metric tons. Ilan yung metric tons? Kailangan yung lobo mo, mas malakas ang batak kesa dito sa weight nito. Okay? Mas malakas daw ang batak ng lobo. So, anong kailangan dyan? We know that the buoyant force is here. Tapos yung mass is here, yung weight. Diba? By summation of forces, vertical, equal to 0, yung buoyant force is equal to the weight ng lugs. Not greater yung iyong buoyant force. Now, yung buoyant force natin, ano ba yung magkokontrahan dito? Ano yung magkokontrahan dyan? Ang magkokontrahan dito is the density ng hangin minus yung density ng helium. Okay? Ano yung umahatak sa kanya? Yung gravity and volume. Recall natin, sir, yung buoyant force is equal to mass. Okay? Mass times the gravity. Okay? Sir, yung mass natin, hindi natin alam yung substance. Paano natin makuha given the density? We know there is a certain volume because you are given a certain shape of the container. Di ba ang ating density ay mass over volume? Right? So, sir, yung mass pala dyan will become now density times volume. So, the buoyant force is equal to density times volume times gravity. So, yan yung force buoyant natin. That is the formula. Now, sir, dalawa ang magpupush dyan. Yung hangin is lesser on density than that of your helium. So, ibig mo sabihin, there is a difference. Okay, yung buoyant force is yung change in the density times gravity and volume. Hindi mo magbabago yung volume nun. So, sir, this is equal to the weight of the lugs. Ano tinatanong? What minimum balloon diameter? Sir, alam ba natin yung volume nung sphere? Sir, yes. The volume of your sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cube. Pwede rin pi over 6 d cube. Tuna tayo sa pi over 6 d cube. Okay? Sir, pasok ko dito yan ngayon. The buoyant force is equal to the weight of the lugs. Ayan yung equation natin, work equation. So, this is delta nung substances, density, gravity, and volume equal to weight of the lugs. Now, meron tayong dalawang density. Yes, the density of air, which is always heavier than that of the helium, multiplied to the density of the helium, times gravity. Ano yung volume dyan? Times volume na pi over 6 d cube times weight of the lugs. Sir, alam ba natin yung density ng helium? You know the density of the helium? No. Pero, ang density ng helium, density nito density of air is equal to 1.20 kilogram per cubic meter. Or, this is equal to 0.075 pound per feet cube. This air. Kapag helium, bibigay ko na sa inyo, that is 0.166 kilogram per cubic meter. Kayo nang bahala mag-convert. Okay? So, pasok tayo dito. Ang kukuhanin natin is d cube. Okay? So, in terms of d cube equal to cross-multiply natin lahat yan. So, 6 weight of the lugs. Divide by pi times density ng air minus density ng helium. So, d cube. O, cube root natin both sides. Cube root natin both sides. So, d will now be equal to cube root of the following. So, 6 weight of the lugs divided by pi times density A minus density ng helium. Ay, solvable na ba siya? Yes, solvable na. O, d will be equal to cube root 6. Yung weight ng lugs ay 20 metric tons. So, that is 20,000 kilograms. Divide by pi. 1.2 minus 0.166 kilogram per cubic meter. Cancel all same units. Ang lalabas ay meter. Naka-cube root siya, so this is meter. So, punta natin yung ating calculator. Okay? So, shift, okay, cube root nung 6 times 20,000 kasi metric tons yan. Divide by 1.2 minus 0.166. 0.166 ba siya? Okay? Tapos pi. So, the answer is 33.31. 33.31 liters. So, basic yung problem na yun. Okay? So, 3 problems. Let us take a 5-minute break.